At least it's not a black screen this time.
So far, so good. Oh, man. I'm upside down. Can't believe they screwed up that. Doing everything about that. Okay.
Play the waiting game.
Right.
People.
A lot of people will if you announce it up front where it's going to be.
Yeah.
Hey, good. I'm back on live again. You probably noticed by the background, I'm in my parts area. My parts guy went to work for NHRA, so I'm busy now, 12 hours a day, and I'm kind of running on empty. But we want to get some stuff out. David, how's it going? Trying to answer questions for guys. I'm getting a lot of stuff via internet. Do you miss Tall Guy? He's back in town. So we're waiting for him to show up. I'm sure he'll show up here and see what's going on. I know I missed the videos. I've got one in the can to do, and we're going to go do some drag racing stuff. And yeah, Barry, we're going to do some Mustang stuff today. Casey's coming into tune, so we got 2 Mustangs on the dyno. We're trying to get back into it, but with this transition, you can see behind me here, this is my parts area. See all my fittings over here, my lines, and then all my parts. I've got about $300,000 in parts here for hot rod stuff. So I moved up front in my building. I've got 25,000 square feet. I may have to pop in and out as people come in, but yeah, I know Corey misses me because I did a bunch of work in his car and knew what I was doing. And I've seen those guys and I've talked to them and seemed like good enough guys, but maybe just a little lacking in Hellcat stuff. But yeah, it's good to be back on again. We'll do this a little more frequently. Mason's in town right now. He's helping out with this stuff, so we're doing our thing and just keeping up with stuff as fast as we possibly can. But as you guys know, I'm kind of an early riser, so I get here around a little after 6 in the morning. I leave a little after 6 at night. So by the end of the day, I'm a little tired out. Oh, good. You found the extra camera. Yes. Yep. I miss being here, Adrian. I'm gonna do this. I'm sure Tall Guy is going to be up visit me here in a day or two and tell me he wants me to move to California, which is not going to happen because I have a building and he has no car anymore. So there you go. I think he should have bought the Hellcat, but that's the way it goes. So how's everybody else doing out there? I hope everybody's doing better than me because I'm tired of shit. Yeah, Corey should have stayed in Minnesota. I know. But, he wanted to get hooked up with the guys at the Staples Center there, all the basketball players. He figured if you get LeBron James and that type of stuff, then they'd be a superstar. And, yeah, rest in peace. Okay, easy. I'll bet you that car pops back up again that somebody's got that thing, and they'll call me because my name's all over that car. I still think Corey should have bought it back. We could have fixed it without much of a problem. But we
should make a video why Corey should have kept the Hellcat.
Nah. Everybody knows you should have kept the Hellcat.
I know, but that's pretty. People would watch that, I think.
Yeah, I think that. I think he wanted just a new car, and it gave him an opportunity, and I think it's going to cost him a bunch of money, and he's going to be disappointed. And you have to go through this all again to see what's going on. But
I'd buy another one eventually.
I don't think so. I think he's kind of done with Hellcat. Truly not being annoyed. Yeah, Dilla work for free. Yeah, I know it is kind of annoying that we did all the work. Didn't even get to drag race the car. I still have most of the Go Fast goodies, the lightweight parts. I sold a couple of them, but everything else is here. I do that same 370 pack people, gears and all the stuff, but not the lightweight things. Okay, a small. Let's see. Oh, I could have fixed that car easy, Mr. Pruitt. That would have been, yeah, that was going to be a bolt-on project about 2 days in my shop with the lights turned off so nobody could see me go to work like a madman. But yeah, I was going to buy it, but they wanted $23,000 for it or $25 or something like that. And I thought that you can get a new Hellcat or used one for $40,000 now. And I thought that was a lot of money for something that had to have some work done to it. Okay, Boss 302, stuff to top it off, a 74 Grand Torino Sport. Yeah, 302s are great motors. Once again, we talked about that. Nice bore, short stroke, good revving stuff. Cylinder heads are good. There's still 302 cubic inches. Big 347 guy in my world. Always take the cubic inches. We're going to go back to Jeff Turner's rod. No, he was telling the truth. All the stuff he had done to the car, he's going to be okay. Let's see. It's not insurance fraud, just swap parts. Yeah, I think they let him do that because they didn't want to pay him for the parts. So I think they just changed out the parts, the high performance, like the drive shaft, and they should have just swapped blowers rather than swapping pulleys, but they're gonna have a tough time doing everything else. How much for parts to fix, you think? I think if you got that car, you could probably just get a nose off something else and you'd be all involved. Probably less than $2,500. Fix it. LS or big block. Depends on the application. What's your favorite tuning program? I'm kind of hooked now on HP. Seems to be pretty good. And I still use EFI Live on the GM stuff. Tell his brother you have the parts. Yeah, his brother's here all the time. I mean, he comes by and I've still got tires for him and everything else. All the parts are sitting here if he wants all the regular stock parts, but he's in California. Thanks, Jake, for seeing that. Favorite tuning. LS or big block. Got to talk about application there, James. Makes a difference in what you want to do with the thing. Big blocks are nice because you can. I love a 632 big block. You don't have to work them very hard at all. But Nissan Titan 2018. Yeah, Nissans are great trucks. They hold up really well. I'm a little bit more of a Lexus Toyota guy, but it's a good truck. Yeah, I think you'll be okay with that. Life's treating me okay, except I'm tired as hell, and I finally got my pontoon in so I can go float around and have a cocktail or two. What have I got going? I'm going to put Mason out back. I'm going to make him walk around. It's going on the back while I take about a dozen customers that just showed up in the parts place. I'll show you what's going on. Can I swap a LS and import? You bet I can. I can do anything. See these people? These people, yeah, here we go. Everybody's live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Everybody's famous now.
You know, there was nothing going on here. Then went on live on YouTube. Now everybody's here. I'm going to have Mason walk you around the back and take care of this guy. And Mr. Organic, I haven't heard from Organic since Corey left. I know he had one bad tire on his Corvette. We set him up with that. But more videos. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna get more stuff out here. Appreciate all you guys following what I'm up to. And we'll show you a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna bring you some Mustang stuff tonight. And I also did a 91 Camaro TBI 2-barrel swap. We put a 4-barrel carbon HEI and some other stuff and picked up 70 horse with it. So it was pretty good. I'm going to send Morgan. I'm going to send Mason out.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We got more. See what happens when I get on live on YouTube? Everybody shows up here. It's like Grand Central freaking Station. It's awesome.
Yeah.
There we go. See? Even got guys with their own cameras coming in. The place is on kill. I'm going to send Mason out back with these two guys for the time being. You guys want to entertain for a while? Will I take care of all these guys? Here you go. Go walk around back. I'll be back, guys.
Hey guys, how's it going? Bart's got a video that he's, well, not a video, I can't think now on the spot. Some videos that I have to edit. So I got to drive 3-4 hours home tonight. So I'll do that. And then hopefully I'll start on the video. Let me read some of these comments. Hey, how's it going? So like I was saying, hopefully I can get you guys some videos. Maybe tomorrow I could try to get one up for you guys. I think we're going to film one a little bit later today. We can get you guys' feedback here. I was going to go see the Sea-Boys and do some turf wars and stuff like that. Is that something you can?
Pretty swap. Old G-Buddies.
So he's switching from this car right here. He's switching out the tranny from this one to this black one.
Other way around.
Other way around. Silver to the black one.
Yeah. Engine out of the black car is going. Engine, transmission, and rear end out of the black car is going in the silver one. A little bit better shape.
So that's what's going on here in the corner. Here's a pretty nice classic car. Really nice blue. Cool interior. I'm walking around with the computer right now, so it's kind of awkward moving. This is Bart's wife's Jeep, I believe. That's what he told me. Some dark window tint on it. What are you guys doing over here? Not much. Say hi. We're live. Bart made me come back here, so.
How's it going, guys? We're working on a GTO here. We're just doing an in-tank fuel pump. do an oil change, part or cooling reservoir, new valve cover breathers, new set of rear gears in there. Just getting ready for the guy to drive it home to Alabama. So
It's a really clean engine bay. It's a really clean car to begin with. I'm sure they painted this pretty recently, or
you'd have to ask the customer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been painted. So it's a really nice car.
lots of extra chrome on it. I'm sure Bart's still pretty busy, but we'll go wander back over there, read some more questions. Yeah, guys, so hopefully we'll have some more videos up. Like I said a little bit earlier, we're going to get some videos up here really, really soon. We're kind of kicking back up and trying to get some content out for you guys. Corey's actually going to be stopping in today or the next couple days. Maybe I can try to get Bart to go live then. You guys would probably enjoy that. Those are sick. I don't even think I've seen one of those.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was a good deal. Picked it up.
How long have you had that?
A year now.
How much horsepower are you going to build it to have?
500, 600.
500,
Whatever I want.
600?
You gotta turn the turbo up, son.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
No, that's
So
sick.
that's awesome. Oh yeah.
Maybe when it's done, we'll make a video.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's had it since November, the engine. Everything's getting redone on it. I got a big ass 62, 66 precision turbo.
When do you think it's going to be done?
It was supposed to be done last month. So I don't know.
That's how those things
Yeah.
go, though.
Yeah. Well, other than that, dog, I'm just waiting for that. I got every other part done. Injectors, 1650cc Bosch injectors. Thing's gonna fucking fly.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see that.
Yeah.
Now I was kind of hoping you drove it here.
Yeah.
I was gonna check it out.
It's
but-
still in my garage with no engine, and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You told me last month, and it was supposed to be last week, and now I'm like, shit ain't done yet. Come on, Dan, hurry it up.
If I do you watch the videos much? Our videos
Yeah,
that we make.
I do. Yeah.
So I got a 6-cylinder Mustang. Everybody knows that I get roasted for
Oh,
it.
shit.
Okay, but think about it. There's a lot of fast cars out there that have 6-cylinders. Yours is a
Yeah,
6-cylinder, right? Yeah. So
In a line though.
everybody should comment, get Bart to throw a supercharger on it or something.
Yeah.
But
Didn't we see what happened with that in the glass?
oh yeah,
Supercharged the fucking V6.
yeah. But I chopped my exhaust yesterday, and it sounds like No. it sounds sick. It sounds like it's like a 370Z, but it crackles a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
Jake.
like it.
Get over here. Tell him what your Mustang said.
What does he got?
Oh, he's got that POS black Mustang out there.
I'm faster than a EcoBoost, the 4-cylinder turbos. I'm
Yeah.
quicker than those.
Yeah.
What
do you got done to it? Or is it just stock?
I'm pretty sure it's pretty stock, but I didn't buy
Alright.
it new, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
it's a good second
Well,
car.
where's
I like it. It's grabber blue, which is my favorite color.
Okay,
So
that's nice. Yeah, mine's a tan white because it's yellow. It's like it was white, but it's just faded and
yeah.
tan, and it needs to get wrapped.
Where are you gonna get wrapped at? Where Corey gets his cars wrapped?
Where does he get his wrapped at?
Pristine detail or something like
I
that.
think it's I don't know. I had something to do with a Lambo
Oh,
where he got his wrapped on. I'm like, where'd you get it done? And I forgot exactly where he told me. 'Cause I've heard Black Label is trash, and I've heard Steezy is all right, but
this pristine detail here,
I don't know.
because I'm almost positive that's what it is. All right, guys. Bart's coming back here pretty soon, I think.
Working on it.
He's working hard.
Working on it. Stapling my wife away. A stapler. That's what I do all day long is staple. Staple, bend, fold, mutilate. Put that right in there for this gentleman.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Have a good
thank you.
day. I'm here all the time, so
Yep.
come see me.
Yep. Thank you.
That's
Okay.
necessary, so.
All right, the rest of these guys are all here for tuning with Casey at 3:30, and it's about 10 to 3 now. Whatever it is, American time. Yeah. So what do we got going? Let me see. Shit, I lost my glasses. Okay. The printing on these computers are really designed for people under the age of 40. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. I've been gone for a while. Lewis, I appreciate it. More videos. Yep. I'm going to put them up. I just got to find stuff that's interesting for you guys. I mean, just giving up this, doing just any videos will make people crazy. If you want to get to Texas, yeah. Yeah, G Squad, I miss you guys too. I've just been so busy now with taking over the parts area and then the guys in back and all the phone calls been crazy. Hi, Dwayne. Mr. CM23, how you doing? Corey talks about me and this Hellcat was wrecked. I'm sure he wished he was back home in Minnesota. If he was in Minnesota, he wouldn't have wrecked his car. Wouldn't have a guy pull right out in front of him because we got traffic, but not like those crazy bastards out there. What's up? Keep pumping out the old school muscle. Yeah, I'm going to start doing stuff with Greg Nelson now with all the old Mopars. He's got around 60 cars, including a bunch of wing cars and the Hemi Cudas and Hemi Challengers and things like that. So you guys can understand the nuances of the cars. Because I'm proud to say he's my last really rich friend and he's a great guy. You've had some stuff there where Corey got that 58 from him. He's got a new 57.
Kid, but
it's got a 61 300 black convertible now. That's a killer car.
Yeah.
You're gonna like that car a lot. If I had an extra $175,000, I'd buy that.
I've crashed
75. Let's see, Sean. Message retracted. Okay. Deontay. Yeah, we're just back and back. We've got a GTO we're finishing up on finally. It's going to Alabama. We got a 68 Impala that came up from an eBay special. We had to replace every bushing on those back there. You took them all the way back, didn't you?
Yeah, I took them out back.
Okay, a 68 Impala. Then we're swapping an engine from a Monte Carlo, a 78 Monte Carlo I did 3 years ago into a 88 something or other. I got a 75 Cadillac back there. We're putting back to all original stock for one of my guys, a 67 Super Sport Impala.
I was telling them the guys back there, they thought the videos were done. They told me when I showed up.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they told me. They go, "Oh man, I thought we were done with that." So it's kind of hard getting them to talk, and I don't think they're kind of camera shy, but
they're not. Guys in back aren't really that camera shy, but they're just, they get paid the same whether they're entertaining or not. So that's all there is to it. And they're good guys. They know their stuff. They're just doing stuff. JDM, how you doing? Sean, how you doing? Hellcat, Dreamin' Josh. Should have bought the Hellcat. I should have put that. Corey should have just bought the car back and put it up to you guys, somebody to buy it to fix it.
You could still bid on it at Copart if you wanted, but it's all ripped apart now by those guys in Cali or wherever they're from.
Oh.
It's going to end up in a Copart.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you could try to buy it from there for cheap.
I know all about the motor and what it takes. I'd probably just buy another one.
Yeah.
I'd have to get such a discount on it that. Are they unloaded with that? Is that Cobra? Is the Cobra on a? Nobody knows.
No.
It's not on a trailer. It just came in by itself.
No, it's still in the trailer.
Oh, they can. Okay, if somebody finds them, they can unload that thing. We'll toss it on and crank it up. Please contact me if that's the idea that you would like to help me out with.
What?
Okay, I got to back up. What's going on there? Please contact me if that's any. Help me out with that. I'm sorry. Is it KJ Kaiju Nation? Sorry, man. I don't know what. I didn't back up that far. I was walking around. What do you think about the 2019 Camaro SS? Great car. They're too heavy. Got the same thing, but they're awesome cars to drive. I really like the Cadillac better because the A-pillars a little bit smaller and you can see out of them a little bit easier. And the interiors are really comfy on the Cadillac. I could drive that thing anywhere. Rasheem, how you doing? Yeah, that's about the 2019. Josh from Texas, how you doing? Hey, for once our weather isn't freezing cold, isn't that amazing? It's not. I know you guys are getting cranked on down there by weather, but most of the year you guys are in a lot better place than I am. What is the best technique measuring for proper head gasket clearance? Okay, so what I do is I will use a dial indicator and I'll take the piston up to TDC and rock it back and forth and see if it's down the hole or on top of the hole. And then what I'll do is I'll figure it backwards. I always like to leave myself about 35 to 40,000 squish on that stuff, clearance. So when you rock the piston back and forth, you come up with 26 and you go to a little bit thicker head gasket, if you understand what I mean. The shorter pistons will rock back and forth when they come up. So you got to make sure you leave enough room for quench area. Headers, not headset, laugh my ass off. Okay. Headers, headset, whatever works. Francisco, how you doing? From Georgia. Yeah, you guys have gotten some kind of poopy weather there for a while. It's been kind of crazy with the weather, man. Do you like what Corey is doing to the Charger Hellcat? Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think he had the car all dialed up with his own stuff. I think they did it the wrong way. I would have swapped blowers over, but I've got the special tool to remove those pulleys. I paid extra to get it, so we can take pulleys off and not a whole lot of time and swap stuff. The guy out there is a good guy. I don't think he understands any tuning, so they're trying to use the same tune out of the Hellcat, the Hellkeezy, and put it in the Charger too. I hope they get it right. If they don't, we'll be picking up pieces of Charger motor all over the place. Okay. St. Louis in the house. All right, cool. Faithless Shadow Fall. I'm here from Houston, Texas. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. I'm sorry it's been so long, guys. I really am. I've just been busting my butt out here doing everything and trying to keep up as much as possible. You guys can always call me and text me, but I do have only four lines now. So if you leave me a message, I'll call you back on my 763-712-9088. Or you can send me an email. It's Bart, B-A-R-T, at Hitech, H-I-T-E-C-H, MotorSport. Do not put an S on the end. You go to some guy in New Zealand, which might be entertaining too, .com. And I get somewhere between 100 to 150 emails a day and 100 to 150 calls, and people walk in here all the time. So I'll get back to you. I get back to everybody. I try not to miss anybody. If I do, I'm really sorry, but I'll make sure I keep up with everybody. What is your dream muscle car? You know what? I'm kind of past the muscle car thing. And maybe it is kind of a muscle car, but if you look up a Duesenberg Model SJ, that's what I've always wanted to buy, but they're back at $2 million a pop now. They're really cool, supercharged, custom bodywork, killer cars, but they've gone back up in price now to where, I could have all my relatives die at the exact same minute, and it would still end up, I'd have to pay $20,000 to put them in the dirt. So that's out. Let's see. Thanks for that, though, Deontay. Okay, about that muscle car thing. I'm kind of into cruising, sitting around, having a glass of wine, and just having 3 nice days in Minnesota, and kind of just enjoying the sunshine. Which we're gonna have 1 or 2 days here, and then we're going back into the frozen tundra bullshit and rain. Hi, John.
Hey.
Okay, you're moving to Dallas. Yeah, I think it's a good move. I like Dallas. Dallas is a great town. I think you'll like it there. Need my 7. Oh yeah, you're tubbing a 71 Chrysler 300. Wow. I can do it, but I've got a guy that's really good at it, and he's less money than I am, Chris. I can give you his number, and you can give him a call if you want to send me an email. I'll set you up with him. I'm booked up now for almost 2 months, so I'm quoting July on doing any work for people. I'm happy to do your car. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. Tubbing up a 71 Chrysler. I've never done a 71 Chrysler 300 before. That's a big car. I hope we got lots of motors sticking out of the hood. Car Bart, just show me the cars. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I know that he walked around there before, but I am gonna go out to the Mopar Ponderosa. Big party coming up this weekend on Saturday. We'll run around Greg's place, and also I'm gonna send Mason over to the Mopars in the Park show over in Stillwater, which is east of my location, a little south. Should be, I don't know, 1,000 Mopars hanging around. Favorite car I've owned. I've owned a bunch of stuff, and I got to tell you, my favorite was my 34 Packard convertible coupe. I made 300 of those in 1934. This last year for the stand-up grill, big straight 8. It was kind of a cream yellow color. I really wanted a black one, but it was all I could afford when that car came up to buy that thing, and it rode like $1 million. It's the same size as a Suburban with the wheelbase, and it just seats 2. So if you look up a 34 Packard convertible coupe senior series, you'll see my car. It's got dual side mounts and everything else. It's pretty cool. Thanks for that, JDM. Do you think Corey's Challenger was salvage? No, I really don't. I know why they did it because of some of the dissimilar metals and mating and all that crap. But tell you what, long weekend, couple torches and some used parts, baby, and I would have that thing back on the highway without a whole lot of shit going on. I fixed stuff that looks like it should be scrapped and put it back on the road, so I wasn't afraid of that thing at all. Let's see. Did you get out with the boat? Just got out. The boat went in. Okay, so the fishing boat went in one day before the pontoon. I went out in the pontoon on Sunday during the long weekend here. I had 2 days off rather than one, and went out and found the crappies and sunnies and just had a little bit of fun. Had Penny and the dogs on the boat getting all excited about fish flopping in the bottom. So that was a nice day. Yeah, I seen the one. Oh yeah, Jay Leno. Yeah, he's got a couple extra dollars, and he's supposed to be a great guy. I've never met him, but I know some guys that have, and he's got quite the car collection. But he's got at least. Oh, he's got more than one Duesenberg. He's got the one that was never restored. That's the really cool one that was out in California. 2010 Chargers. Yeah, the 2010 Dodge Chargers are really reliable. They fix the cylinder head problem. Once in a while, they'll have a little bit of a problem with the bushings and the suspension in the front end gets a little weird. They've always had problems with them. They wear out. But the 5.7 heavy motor has been really, really, really good. Turn off the displacement on demand, and the things will go 300 grand. Just change oil every 5,000 miles. So the Dodge Charger 2010. I've looked at doing for a runaround cruiser for me. I've looked at buying one of the old cop cars and then change the gear out in the back to make it a little quicker type stuff. But yeah, Yannick, I do that 2010 Dodge Charger with a V8. Don't do the V6. I don't want to hear that. Makes me crazy. Tuner for my Ford Lightning in JP in Los Angeles. I will see. I know one guy that used to be out there was really good. He came out here and trained with Brian, my old ex-partner, back in the early 2000s. And he was really good, but I think he left and went to Texas because of all the regulations, and the EPA was looking to kill him and all kinds of stuff. 2000. I'll get back to you. Send me an email, and I'll get you the guy's number, and we'll see if he's still down there. And I can also ask Casey if he knows anybody. He's going to be here shortly to do a couple Mustangs, so I'll see if Casey knows anybody in California right now. 2006 RT long tube headers. They should. Cook stuff is really good. It's stupid expensive, and it should go right into play. Come back. Thanks, Eric. I miss coming back. I've been trying to go as fast as I can, but I'm trying to do stuff in the middle of the day. I might try to do a Saturday morning for everybody. I get here really early, like, I don't open till 10. I tell everybody 9, and then people start showing up at 7:30. So we do that. Let's see, Chris, you got that. Got a 1712. Really? Jesus. Okay. That's going to be, better be a tube chassis, a shitload of framework, and a wing and a prayer, man, with 1,712 horsepower. Him, man, holy crap. That's going to twist and shout like there's no tomorrow. Corey should come to you with his new vehicle. Nelson, I think he's going to buy that Lambo. He's going to end up being disappointed at the end. I mean, they look really cool, but my opinion, guys, the Italians they have beautiful women. They got beautiful cars. They got wonderful art, and they've got scenery and stuff like that. But mechanic wise, everything they do is a little fragile and a little bit not really for heavy fisted Americans. In my opinion, once again. Let's see. Hellcat Dreaming Josh. Hey, what are you up to? Let's see. I think you should buy the Hellcat from the auction. Once again, if I can get one for 40 grand that's in one piece, I don't have to have a dirty title, I would probably do that before I do the other thing. But, Josh, if I did it, I'm going to do it just like I did Corey's car. I'm going to strip that bad boy down. I'm going to put carbon fiber beyond that. I'm going to get it down to close to the same weight that they're doing with the big Dodge race cars. And then I'm going to go looking for a bunch of guys that think they're fast on the street with a big set of those radials out back in that 370 gear. Should be able to run 9s. Get the weight down to like 3,800 pounds with a fat ass like me, and add a couple pounds on top of that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to that Christine convertible. I haven't been out to Greg's lately, and I'm not sure where everybody's at. I've been so busy, and I haven't even seen Corey. I've talked to him on the phone a few times when he's out in California because he was kind of goofed for that vehicle deal, but I have no idea what happened to the Christine car, which is really a cool car. I'm a mostly American car guy only because I understand them, but I do have 2 Mercedes. So I've got a V12 twin turbo Benz, big sedan. I let Penny drive because I'd be in jail. And then I got an SL 500 convertible for putzing around, just an inexpensive thing to kind of have fun with. The American stuff is a little bit more robust than some of the, and once again, don't forget, I've got a Lexus. Someone backed in my insurance lady's office, which is awesome. I got a Lexus I drive for a daily driver. I absolutely love it. But it's just one of those reliable cars. You put the key in, you take off, and you go. As far as styling and how it makes you feel when you drive it, it makes me feel like I'm getting to work. That's how it makes me feel. So, Let's see, Nelson, your dad's got an 06 Dodge Magnum 5.7. Good motor. Someday just get a junkyard 2009 or up Challenger or Charger motor with the better Eagle heads. They're quite good. So I would just wait for one to come up and then build that with a small camshaft. Been very popular with a 220, 228 cam, put it on a 113 and 610 lift and leave it straight up, and the cars seem to rip really good. Better cylinder heads than 09 on up, guys. What is a good first car with a V8? Got to go a little bit more with where you live, what you're doing. You're going to drive it year round. Help me out there, Travis. I'm willing to give you everything I can about how much fun you can possibly have with your clothes on with a car, but I need to have a little more information about where you are and what you're doing. Oh no, Savage. I love my 06 RT. Yeah, those are great. I mean, they're a lot of fun. Penny's got the Jeep that we redid. It's an 06 Commander with a 5.7. Then I put a camshaft in it and cleaned up the heads a little bit and just put a tiny cam into it because it goes down the highway at like 2,000 RPM at 70. But, it goes through the snow like there's no tomorrow. Deontay K. Hellcat was a radiator mount damage and really wasn't told there was no engine damage. I know. I would add that once again. I would have been at the local boneyard grabbing parts off a Challenger and putting stuff into that bad boy, and we would have had that thing up and rolling within 2 to 3 days.
Part for a drag race than it is now.
Yeah, so it goes. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had a way apart. It was shit all over the place. I plan on camming my 06 RT. Okay, so if it's an automatic and no gear and no converter, the one I put in Penny's truck is a 212, 218, 600, and put it on a 114. Real quiet, doesn't do anything really wrong, makes an extra 40 foot-pounds of torque, an extra 40 horsepower, but I did that for her without telling her because that's, if I told her, she's going to whine and carry on and stuff, so I didn't do that. If you want to get that RT to rock and roll pretty good, talk about doing the 392 gear in the back. That'll help first. I would do that before I do a cam. Actually, I'd change the rear end that come down. The get reg rear ends have come down a lot. So if you get them out of a stick Challenger, there's all kinds of them. You just put them in there about $800. You can buy a complete unit and put it in play, and it'll make all the difference in the world the way the car performs. Sean Brown, how you doing? Let's see. I'm just doing my thing. Can you tune a truck to save gas? No, you really can't, because cold air intake, you're only going to get so many BTUs out of the fuel. You can lean them out, do a lean cruise type thing. Will it be as good or better? Yeah, but there's only so much heat in the fuel. That's all you get. If you're burning it out clean, if you're burning it all or close to it, you're kind of done. Let's see. Hellcat Dreaming Josh, better idea. Okay. Yeah. What first car should I get? Budget is 20 grand. Oh, I like it. I would buy, Brandon, for 20 grand, I would go get a 2011 to 2013 one of those heavy squad cars, or I would get the same year the Chevy thing with the LS3 motor, which is actually called something else. Those both have huge potential, and they're both great cars. The Chevy has the advantage that the front end stays together a little bit better. The Dodge, I think, that's pretty close on motor stuff too, guys. They work really good, both those, and they're a bargain. You buy them for damn near nothing. You're in California, daily driver. Yeah, either one of those things. So you take out the DOD on those 5.7s or on the Chevy cop cars, and they'll get 25, 26 MPG even with gear in them, and they run real nice. Let's see. Low to high. How you doing? Good to have everybody back. Kind of good that I appreciate the fact you guys are talking to me in the middle of the day. I mean, it's like, I don't even know what time it is anymore. I'm losing track. It's 3:15, 3:10, whatever it is. And Casey's going to be here soon to tune, so we'll post some video on that. Howdy, Bert. Van Cove, my city. How you doing? Let's see. Travis, daily driver. Hi. We're live on YouTube for a couple seconds, so I can get you whatever you need. Mason can take over here. Let's see. Silverado is in Harley's flood. Ooh,
I'm not as
flood water on the edge.
entertaining as you.
Ooh, better buy another engine transmission. No, I would get rid of that whole thing, Corey. If it's been underwater playing submarine, You don't want a U-boat. All the wiring, it always smells like dead fish. Just let somebody else part it up and get done with it. You can't save them. All the electronics, the wires and stuff, a flood car is a freaking disaster. I've worked on before when they came up from Katrina, and they never, ever quite come back. It's horrible. Just get a new truck, man. Should I upgrade my 03 SVT Terminator engine? No, the engine's great. And an 03 Terminator, it's a great engine. All supercharged, all forged stuff. It's awesome. Just the way I make the motors. So what I would do with that thing is actually do a set of long tubes and a cold air and a throttle body action. They're really good out of the box. I mean, they can be tuned up, put a pulley on the little supercharger. You know, they'll make 550 horse type stuff, and they'll be really reliable at that with premium pump gas. That's a great car, and it's a classic, man. It's a cult car. So the more you do to it, it doesn't help you on pricing for sure. But it's a cool car. Let's see, I have a 13 Ram with a 6.5 RF transmission. What are your thoughts on the 6-speed? It works really good. Scar HD. It works really good. They had some problems with programming early, but I believe they worked all the bugs out. Some of them kind of lunged and carried on and crap, but they're really, they've proven to be pretty good after they got them fixed with the programmers, all in the programming. Okay, 05 Roberts, 05 Magnum RT, did a cold air and catback flippers. Do I need a tune? No, I would say not. Robert, that thing is going to be, it'll correct itself up to 25%. If you pop a check engine light for lean code, you'll have to tune it then. But my guess is only going to be 10 to 15%. You'll be fine. Do you know if the 2017 Chrysler 300Z Hemi rear-wheel drive is reliable or is it expensive to maintain? They all have the same problem. I love that body, but the front end kind of goes to crap at 100,000 miles. Tends to wear out tires on the inside front. You got to rotate the tires. But no, I just turn off the DOD in those things, and they've been really, really, really good. Or Corey's situation, I don't know. I'm sure Corey's gonna come up here, Sammy, and he's gonna talk to me about it and tell me what's going on. I'll find out. I'll let you guys know. You know me, I'm pretty blunt with the truth, really blunt. I like that LS400 you drive it. I love those. I love my thing. Okay, so I bought the car used 10 years ago, that LS400 with 200,000 miles on it. I paid $2,150. I'm now at 513. I got it running on E30 and E85 with one of my little computers. It's 23 mpg. All I do is change oil and do some basic maintenance, and it's never left me stranded, knock on wood, and I just love it. It's underpowered as hell. I get it, but it also keeps me out of trouble, and all I got to do is put gas in it. So I'm kind of big on that for just a knock-around deal. What's good? Joshua, I guess good is life. The other side of the coin is death is not so much fun, I think. Sean Brown, 2016, 60K miles. Yeah, I like that Camaro. If it's a V6 car, I'm not a big on the V6 stuff because they kind of sound like a sick cow when you roll on them. But you know, it's Los Angeles, man. There's a bunch of people out there that can't drive. There's a bunch of people that shouldn't be driving. There's a bunch of people. You know, insurance rates are high, and you just take a chance to be like Corey and run into somebody. Can you go live when you get there? I have no idea. Let's see. How you feel about Corey's Hellcat? If it would have been 15 grand, I'd be sitting out back right now, and I'd be driving it back and forth because it'd be all done, put back together. But they wanted 23 or 25,000 for the core. I thought that was kind of high for something that they were saying was totaled out. Okay, guys, I got to go. We're going to start tuning here really soon. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to do this again Saturday. Oh, God, yes, I've modded diesel trucks. Diesel people are crazy. They're just crazy. They're just not right in the head. Wish you had nothing but the best. Thank you very much, DC Integra. How many miles does the 2016? Okay, so the 2017 Chrysler 300 with a 5.7 will go 200 to 250,000 miles with no real issues. The front ends get kind of crappy at 100 to 120. Change the oil, get the DOD taken out. If it's a 6-cylinder, I have no idea because I don't really care. Oh God, those V10s are awesome. Okay, so I've done those F250 V10s, put a screw charger on top. There's a kit out there someplace for them. We had one here. Casey tuned it. The kid made 650 horse and 600 foot-pounds of torque, and it was a stock bottom end, and then it blew up. I think it was a great car for the first. Well, for the 10 to 20, once again, Josh, you can get one of those ex-cop cars, 20, just make sure it's an 09 on up with a good cylinder heads, or the Chevy. You can get that for that 10 to 20,000. They're all the time out there for 13. And get one that's not a squad car. Make sure it's a detective's cars, because he drives around with donuts in the car. Might find something to eat. You want my diesel? No, I can do your Hellcat, Sammy. I don't do the diesel anymore because I'm backed up for 2 months at a time, and diesel stuff makes my white room for my dyno all dirty, shitty, icky. Thanks, Thomas. You have a good day too. Thanks, Robert. Josh, thank you very much. All right, guys, I got to sign off. I got people standing around. We're going to do some dyno tuning. Thanks.